Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So a commenter reached out on YouTube last week or a couple of days ago. It was on the video where I shaved Walking Tall or showing that the body was shaved, and I added some reverse lights to the backup switch or to the reverse portion of the F&R switch. His question kept on though. He wanted to add another switch so he could turn those lights on anytime he wanted to, but it wouldn't interfere with the F&R switch. And then he reached out this morning or the other day, and I just seen it this morning on Instagram. So I was trying to answer it, and I said, you know what? If this will help him, maybe it'll help somebody else. Maybe somebody has the same idea, and you want to use a reverse light, just like a vehicle. When you put the golf cart in reverse, that light will come on. But at the same time, if you want to turn that light on anytime you want to, with the cart in forward or reverse, can you do it? So pretty much that's what we're gonna accomplish on today's video. Now, I'm not gonna mount the light yet on this cart here, but I'm gonna just use this cart as a demonstration. It's all torn apart. I'm trying to get it ready for a upcoming video. You can already see some things I've done to it probably. Trust me, that video is coming out. I'll show you exactly how I achieved those results as well. With that being said, let's go up to Walking Tall and I kind of show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is Walking Tall. It's just a 1984 Club Card DS frame, 2003 Club Card DS body, Lazy Life President seats, the whole 9 yards. This is like a Franken cart that I built. I love this thing. This is my baby here. But anyways, you can see one thing here, and that's on the front panel. It's shaved. There's no F&R switch. Normally there'd be an F&R switch right here. You'd have a charger receptacle here. I had both of those shaved on the body when I had my bodies painted. I can't shave them. I'm not a painter. I'm not a body man. I like to do wiring, and so that's kind of like what we did today. Now, where is my F&R switch and where is my charger receptacle? I'll show you both real quick. This is where I mounted my charge receptacle there. My charger's on board on this cart here. So this is a NOCO GCP1. I mounted up here, waterproof connector. It's out of the way and it's hidden. That's what I like about that. This is my radio to the right, the mic tuning 8-gang switch panel. This is my auxiliary switches. And this is my F&R switch right there. So when the switch is off, it goes in forward. And I did that in case we lose 12 volt power, it'll always be in forward. You know what I'm saying? When the switch is on, I have that going to 87 of the relay, and that goes to the 48 volt side reverse, okay? Hit the gas, it goes in reverse, or hit the throttle, okay? So this backup light here, or this backup portion of the mic tuning, that controls my F&R switch and my reverse lights. See, no reverse lights are on, okay? Look at here, it's in forward. If I put it in reverse, I have reverse lights, okay? I did this right here because the cart's on 35s, it's real tall, and I wanna see, you know, kind of where I'm backing up if it's real dark. Now this is what I'm using on this cart, LED pod lights. I just got them at angles. I think it looks pretty good under there. Now when I built that golf cart, I didn't want the reverse lights to come on at any other times other than reverse. That's my preference. If you want to turn them on and off going down the road, that's fine, that's up to you. So today I'm kind of show you how I would do it. I'm gonna do this right here, cart here, because it's kind of torn apart. I'm working on it now. I thought about doing the same modification to this cart here. I probably wouldn't add an accessory switch, but if somebody else did, if you wanted to use it for like hunting or whatever, I'm gonna kind of show you exactly how to do that. All right, so we have this mic tuning. This is a flush mount LED pod. We're gonna use this right here for today's video. There's 3 relays here. We only need 2 relays, but I'll have 3 and I wanna talk about all 3 of them. This is a 4-pin relay. You have 86 on the left, 85 on the right, 30 is your output, and you have 87A in the middle. You cannot use this relay. This is another 4-pin relay. You have 86, 85, you have 30, and you have 87 at the top. You can use this relay because it does not have the center pin. This is my favorite style relay because it's a 5-pin relay. You have your 86, your 85, your 30, you have 87, and 87A is in the middle. So that means on today's video, we're gonna use these two relays, and we're not gonna use this relay. Okay, so the bottom of these relays, we have the 5-pin and 4-pin, right? These are two different relays. The one on the left is a 48-volt relay. The one on the right is a 12-volt relay. Since this is a 48-volt golf cart, we need to use a 48-volt relay. If this was a 36-volt golf cart, we'd use a 36-volt relay. The one on the right is 12 volts. Why are we using two different voltages? Well, one of the sources is going to be a 12-volt source from, say, a switch or a 48 to 12-volt converter. You're going to have a 12-volt output, maybe run to the fuse block or whatever. The F&R switch is going to have, 48 volts in reverse on that switch, so that's why we got to use a relay for that. Now, I did a quick tutorial on YouTube and tell you how relays work. You can check that out. This is a 48-volt relay here. Okay, I just explained that while we're using a 48-volt relay for the F&R switch. The F&R switch reverse wire is going to go here. That's going to be positive input. We're going to take this right here, which is 85, to the negative of the 48-volt battery. Once we do that, once we add ground here and power here, you would then have continuity between pin 30 and pin 87. So once you put the golf cart in reverse, it sends power to this right here side of the relay. This right here side will be hooked to ground. Then this right here is going to be hooked to the 12-volt battery. This right here is going to be hooked to the light input. Okay, nothing is going to that middle one at all. So right now, when we put this golf cart in reverse, this relay will be energized and we'll have power going between 30 and 87. Once the golf cart is in forward, and if you want to turn the light on, this right here relay is going to go to the 12-volt ground. That's going to go to the 12-volt switch. That's going to the 12-volt battery, and this right here is going to the 12-volt input of the light. Now, I have a video dedicated just to relays, how they work and how to use them, some other things about them, okay? So if you use them like this right here, you would have to put spade terminals on each pin and connect it, or you would use a relay harness. This right here is a relay harness. But you can't go off of red as power and black as ground. I explained all of that in that video, and I'll link it at the end of this video as well. So you put your harness on the relay. It fits on there just like that. Get this one on here just like that as well. Okay. We got to know that this red wire here and this red wire here, both of these are going to go to the 12-volt battery. These black wires here of the relay, they're going to go to the power input of the light. You cannot let color confuse you on this right here, because this right here is just one simple harness for a relay. You cannot let that confuse you. This is not ground, and the red does not mean power, even though on this case we're going to take 87, which is these red wires, and we're going to run them to 12-volt power. Once we do that, we're going to run both of these black wires here to the 12-volt input side of the light. I know what you're thinking. This looks like a mess. You're not going to be able to figure it out. Number one, I'm going to put a schematic up here. I got a 12-volt battery in the bed of this right here golf cart. I have the reverse light, two relays, accessory switch, and then these two wires here, the black one is going to the 48-volt battery ground. The red one's going to the reverse portion of the F&R switch. I'll show you that in just a minute. Power from the 12-volt source is coming down, and we're giving 87 of both relays power. It's also giving power to the switch. The switch is then giving a signal to 86 of the 12-volt relay, which is going to this yellow. The white wire here of the 12-volt relay is going to ground of the battery. And we also have a jumper hooked up here, going between this right here, ground, and the light. We also have 30 of both relays going to the power of the light. See that? Both those black wires there. Remember, the blue wires is 87A. Those are not going to be used. The white wire here of the 48-volt relay is going to the ground portion of the battery. I'll show you that in just a minute. The yellow wire here is going to the F&R switch, to the reverse portion of that. black wire drips over here, and it's going to the ground portion of the 48-volt side to activate the relay. This red wire here is coming up, and I'm tying it in here. All right, everything's hooked up. Let's turn the light on. That's with the switch. See here? Working fine. Let's put it in forward. It's in forward. Okay. It launches into the garage door. However, in forward, it does not come on. We put it in reverse. It comes on. That works fine. Let's put it back in forward. And then if we want to hit our switch again, we can still turn it on and off. Say we ride down the road, we want to hit the switch. We can hit the switch. Let's leave the light on. See there? Light's working fine in forward. What happens if you put it in reverse? The light stays on. Put it in reverse. Take it out of reverse, the light stays on because the switch is still on. We turn the switch off. There we go. So everything's working properly there. Switch. Working fine there. That's coming off the 12-volt relay. Okay. Moving forward. Still in forward. We'll leave it in reverse. Put it in reverse with the light on. Or we can turn the light off. Put it in reverse. The light will work still. That's a pretty simple tutorial. Easy to follow with the schematics. I know the wiring on the back of the bed look maybe kind of weird to some people, saying, oh, that's a bunch of wiring. A lot of people don't like wiring. I kind of like it. However, I'm not at the stage of putting a reverse light on this golf cart yet. I know you've seen some things on this right here cart. Well, maybe this right here video will be out this week. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching today's video. Remember, all the parts that I use in all of my videos, you can find the links in the video description below. Until next time, guys, we'll see y'all later. Stone.